Hello everyone, and welcome to my BNB official 24 YouTube channel. Please subscribe my channel and thumbs up. Steffi blames Bill for Liam's shooting, while Sheila is devastated by Luna's death. At the hospital, Lee informs Penelope that she is shocked. Poppy believes she knows perfectly and maintains her sentiment. I'm glad my daughter's dead. Lee pities Luna. Poppy is dragged into a separate room by Lee, who accuses her of being nasty and claims Luna is her blood. Poppy is pleased to be free of her. Lee snaps that she is a lousy mother. How could her sister be so vile? Luna never had a chance, Lee says. Poppy informs Lee that she doesn't care about her or Luna and advises her to stop pretending to. Lee recalls Luna as a morally upright and principled child. She knows he would have turned out differently if her mother hadn't been a pill-popping sex addict. Lee is embarrassed to share a last name with her sister. Lee Poppy B&B. Poppy says she's not unkind and feels relieved. She details all of Luna's sins, including setting her up to die in prison. What if she harmed Kelly or Hayes? She's relieved she won't have to see her again. Lee resents that Luna could have been helped. She deserved far more than you. I pity that girl. She hisses, God rest Luna's sad, tortured soul. Sheila sends Deacon on a mission. Deacon brings Sheila a drink and inquires as to her well-being. She is less groggy. Deacon describes the terrifying experience of receiving a medical call and fearing for his loved one's life. They make jokes about her losing another toe and then kiss. Deacon, Sheila kissed B&B. Sheila and Deacon decide to put toe cookies back on the menu. She tries to get up and wants to see her granddaughter. Deacon stops her. He'll check on Luna later, but right now he simply wants to be with her. What's left of you? She hits him and they both laugh. More, is Luna actually dead? Deacon is grateful they can laugh about her being down to 8 toes. It might have been much worse. He shoots Luna and wonders how she knew she'd be at the beach. Sheila reveals that she came to tell her she was leaving, but she stated she would go out with a bang. She informs Deacon that she and Luna are relatives and very much alike. She believes she can help her. Deacon sighed. Sheila urges him to simply go and see how she is. He agrees. Liam remains unconscious. Finn, Steffi, and Hope discover that Liam is stable but has not recovered consciousness. The nurse exits, and Steffi and Hope approach the bed to inform Liam that they are there and that he has stopped Luna. They now need him to continue battling. They talk about him being an excellent father and friend. We can't lose you. Hope and Steffi go, and Deacon visits Liam's chamber. He asks Finn about Liam and then informs him that Sheila is asking about Luna. Hope, Steffi, Liam B&B. Steffi lashed out at Bill. Carter tells Hope and Steffi that he called Wyatt, but he did not answer. He didn't want to tell him via voicemail. Taylor and Ridge arrive just then. Steffi comes over and gives them a tearful hug. She informs them that Liam's next 48 hours are essential. Ridge promises her that he will pull through. Hope, Carter, Steffi, Taylor, Ridge, bed, and breakfast. Steffi tells her parents that Liam saved her and Sheila's lives. They reassure her that Liam is strong and will get through it, but Steffi says he hasn't been strong in a while. It looks she is ready to tell them about his brain tumor when Bill comes and asks, "Where is he?" Hope says he made it through surgery. Steffi responds, "No thanks to you." Bill asks what she's talking about. Steffi shouts that Luna attempted to kill her. Liam was shot while trying to save her. "You did it." Ridge responds, Liam is paying the price. Taylor warns him that their daughter could have been killed. Steffi exclaims, "Get out of here." Bill cries, "I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm not leaving my son. I can't." Bill B&B. Finn breaks the bad news. In Sheila's room, the nurse inquires about the second toe she previously lost. Sheila jokes that her granddaughter should have shot her in the opposite foot to even things out. Deacon and Finn walk in, and the nurse leaves. Finn asks Sheila if she is in agony. She isn't, but she's concerned about Luna. "How is your daughter?" Finn does not answer, and Sheila says she understands how difficult this is for him. But Luna is their flesh and blood, and they cannot give up on her. Finn claims his mother and Bridget worked on Luna. They did their best, but she did not make it. Luna is gone, Sheila sobs. No. No. Deacon embraces her while she sobs. Sheila bed and breakfast. Everybody loves Liam. Hope enters Liam's room, and Carter informs her that he will wait outside. Hope sits beside her ex-husband and tells him she knows he's exhausted, but she needs him to keep fighting. She reminds him that he told her he would not leaving anytime soon. I am not ready. We cannot lose you. This cannot be goodbye. In the corridor, Bill knows that everyone hates him right now, even himself. But he has to visit his son. Steffi hisses that he is the reason Liam is laying in a hospital bed. She continues, "Did you know Luna used a gun on Will?" Bill discovers she has been bothering him, wanting to be with him, and that he wore a wire to try to bust her. Bill yells, "Why am I just learning about this?" Steffi yells, "Because you're part of the problem." He might as well have shot Liam himself. More. B&B's biggest twist is still to come. Ridge cautions that if Liam dies, Bill will be haunted for the rest of his life. Bill laments that he has failed Liam since the day he came into his life. And he still loved me. Ridge claims to be a good man. Bill complains that he was branded weak because of it, but he's more of a man than he'll ever be. "I'm sorry, but I have to see my son." He must tell him he loves him and encourages him to fight. That might be the only decent thing he gave him. "My son needs to live." Steffi shook her head and walked away. Bill B&B. Steffi approaches Hope in Liam's room and inquires, "Any changes?" Hope shook her head. Steffi reassures her, this is not how it ends. No, it cannot be. Liam will make it through. Kelly and Beth will not lose. Luna's secretly alive. Bill visits Liam. The bold and the beautiful spoilers for Friday, July 11th suggest that Luna Nozawa's hidden survival will pave the way for more turmoil, while Finnegan deems Poppy Nozawa nasty. Bill Spencer will also be visiting Liam Spencer, so here's what spectators can expect. Things became terrifying in the operating room, but Luna was still alive when fans last saw her. However, Lee was acting suspiciously when she insisted on driving Luna to recuperation personally. Lee now claims Luna died in recovery, which is patently false. This is simply Lee's attempt to keep Luna out of prison and find a better route for her. Lee has to make this appear legitimate, so she just tells Poppy Nozawa that Luna did not make it. Poppy responded that she was delighted Luna was dead, and on Friday's B&B episode, she will repeat that comment and act as if the world is a better place without Luna in it. Steffi Forrester may feel the same way, but John Finnegan's heart should be torn by the Luna news. Finn may feel relieved, but he will also lament the loss of his daughter. Finn may possibly recall memories from when Luna was younger, and he mistook her for his cute little cousin. Finn once had a strong link with Luna and loved her, so he may be dealing with some difficult emotions on the inside. Lee, on the other hand, has been focusing on the familial connection and wishing Poppy had provided Luna with the advice she required. Poppy's callous attitude after Luna's death would enrage Lee even more than her sisters. After dragging Poppy away for a private moment, Lee will call her nasty. Lee will stress that Poppy is a bad mother in person, so Luna will feel that she never had a chance with her as a mother. This fabricated death circumstance will allow Lee to covertly treat Luna her way, so she won't mind keeping Poppy in the dark. Lee may feel bad about lying Finn, but she should understand that it's important if she wants to pull off Luna's supposed death. When Ridge Forrester and Taylor Hayes arrive at the hospital, they will be given an update on the surgical outcomes. Bill Spencer will be anxious to visit Liam, but he will face opposition from Taylor, Ridge, and others first. Of course, Bill will be filled with regret about the pardon he secured for Luna, because none of this would have occurred if Bill had simply left Luna behind prison. He will blame himself for the entire shooting nightmare. However, Bill will believe that the most important thing right now is to pay Liam a visit and provide his support. Bill will soon hurry to Liam's bedside and deliver an emotional speech, so don't miss the touching scenes ahead. According to the bold and the beautiful spoilers, Bill will be shocked when he learns about Liam's inoperable brain tumor. But there will also be some twists and turns in that narrative. The bold and the beautiful spoilers hint that a big twist in Luna Nozawa's murder rampage plot would astound Dr. John Finnegan and Ridge Forrester. It is so shocking that even Sheila Carter will be dumbfounded. Sheila, Luna, Steffi Forrester, and Liam Spencer have just survived a fierce battle for their lives. Luna was determined to remove Steffi from the equation, pointing the gun in her way. Sheila tried to convince Luna out of injuring Steffi. However, it was Liam who saved her life by taking a gunshot in the chest. Is it feasible that Sheila's determination to defend Steffi from Luna's murderous plan landed her a place in the Finnegan household? Steffi, surprised, discovers Sheila is a hero? According to the bold and the beautiful spoilers, Liam is Steffi's only concern. She cannot lose him. She begs her husband for his life. She is not prepared to live without him. Finn swears to do everything is required to save Liam's life. Meanwhile, Sheila undergoes surgery to repair her toe. Luna appears to have shot off at least one, if not both, of her toes. Luna's condition is grave. Lee Finnegan strives tirelessly to save her niece's life. She finally locates and removes the bullet. They attempt to stop the internal bleeding, but will most likely be ineffective. According to BNB teasers, Ridge and Finn ask Steffi what happened at the beach house. Steffi explains that Luna wanted to shoot her, but Sheila would not allow it. She struggled with her granddaughter over the rifle and was shot in the process. Steffi goes on to explain that Sheila was imploring Luna to put the gun away. She advised Luna not to injure Steffi because it would not solve any of her problems. Ridge and Finn listen to her story as Steffi declares Sheila a hero. She admits that she might have perished if Sheila hadn't intervened to help her. The males are perplexed by Steffi's transformation. They are unsure what to make of it. Steffi realizes Sheila isn't a threat. According to the bold and the beautiful spoilers, Steffi recognizes that Sheila no longer poses a threat to her family. There's no point keeping her away. Steffi feels that she owes Sheila for saving her life. It wasn't long ago that Sheila saved Kelly Spencer from drowning on the beach. Steffi is convinced that Sheila has no intention of causing harm to her family, so she will consider including her. The hospital's walls buzzed with tension as grief, blame, and long-buried secrets spilled out like blood on cold tile. Lee stood stiff as a scalpel, her voice flat, and told Penelope the truth, or her version of it. Luna Nozawa died while in recuperation, but Poppy, as icy as ever, shed no tears. "I'm glad my daughter's dead," she added vehemently. That sentence struck Lee harder than any gunshot Luna had received. She yanked Poppy into an adjacent room, releasing years of bitterness, anger, and heartache. "You're disgusting," she said, trembling. "Luna was your flesh and blood," Poppy said calmly. Her eyes were dry. Her words are sharper than surgical steel. "Good riddance." Lee's heart wrenched with thoughts of Luna, bright-eyed, curious, and full of kindness, before Poppy's toxicity contaminated her spirit. "She was a good girl," Lee said quietly, more to herself than to the monster beside her. "She could have been saved if you weren't her mother." Poppy screamed that Lee never cared and was now acting saint to mask her own mistakes. But Lee remembered Luna's eyes, her tremendous empathy, and the moral compass she had possessed. That chick was real, and she did not simply go. She was warped by neglect, abandonment, and a mother who snorted medications rather than parenting her. "I'm ashamed to share blood with you," Lee said. Poppy sneered, but Lee wasn't finished. "You aren't relieved. You are hollow. You lost your daughter, and you don't even realize it." Poppy outlined Luna's crimes, drawing a pistol on her family and attempting to ruin everything in her path. What if she had shot Hayes? Or Kelly, she exclaimed. Lee shook her head. She needed aid, not hate. Her voice broke. "She deserved more than you. I pity her." She turned away. The words, "God rest Luna's poor, tortured soul," were a falsehood, not about pity, about the death. Luna was not dead. Not really. Not yet. Sheila Carter was still alive in another room, but she was broken. Her toe was gone, her dignity was injured, and her heart was shattered. Deacon offered her a drink and a kiss, joking about her missing toe and the iconic cookie firm they had once criticized. But Sheila couldn't laugh for long. Not when her grandchild had died, or so she thought. Deacon attempted to brighten the mood. "Even with 8 toes, you're still ahead of most mountain lions," she said, tears welling up in her eyes. "I need to see her," she muttered. "I need to see Luna." But Deacon, knowing the mayhem she'd cause if she burst into recovery, hugged her and offered to go check. Sheila wanted to say farewell to Luna before leaving town, but she had other intentions. "She said she was going out with a bang," she muttered. She meant it. She told Deacon that Luna reminded her of herself, that perhaps, just maybe, she could have assisted her. But now she can't. "Go to her," she implored. "Tell me she's okay." Deacon nodded and walked away. Meanwhile, Liam Spencer lay unconscious, patched and slipping. Finn, Steffi, and Hope prayed that his strength would carry him through. "You stopped her," Hope muttered. "Now fight Liam. Please." They described his goodness, parenthood, and unwavering love. Hope and Steffi, two half of the same heartbreak, stood together, bound by the guy they both loved and feared losing. After they had moved away, Deacon came in and asked Finn the question that Sheila couldn't resist. "How is Luna?" Finn's expression was bleak. "She's gone." When he repeated the words in Sheila's room, her grief resonated down the corridor like a mother animal mourning her cub. "No, no." Deacon held her as she crumbled, a woman whose misdeeds had cost her everything. And now someone she loved, no matter how twisted, had died forever. Carter broke the silence in the waiting area by informing them that Wyatt was not responding. Taylor and Ridge entered, giving a surge of emotional support. Steffi sank into her mother's arms. "Liam saved my life," she muttered. But her tone changed when Bill Spencer appeared. "Where is he?" Bill inquired, breathless and frantic. Steffi turned on him like a sword. "No, thank you. You don't belong here." Bill looked stunned. "What?" Then Ridge joined in. "Liam is paying the price," Taylor said. "You set everything in motion." Steffi's voice trembled. "You let Luna out. You protected her. And now Liam is in a coma." Bill defended himself. Steffi refused to hear the words. "I didn't know that she'd do this. She attempted to kill me. Liam was shot while protecting me." "You did this, Bill," Ridge hissed. "And if Liam dies, you'll be responsible." Bill choked on his remorse. "I failed him, but he still loved me," he said, tears streaming down his cheeks. "I labeled him weak for it, but he's a finer man than I'll ever be." He pleaded to meet Liam. "Please, let me tell him I love him." Ridge did not stop him, but Steffi simply shook her head and went away. Bill stood at Liam's bed, his voice shaking, and mumbled his apologies. "I should have protected you. I should have seen it coming." His son did not move. "You were always stronger than me." Hope and Steffi reunited in the hallway. "Are there any changes?" Steffi inquired. Hope shakes her head. "But he's fighting." Steffi clasped her palm. "This isn't the end." Down the corridor, in the shadows of antiseptic light and betrayal, Lee Finnegan held her secret. Luna was not gone. She had saved her, just like she had Finn. She snuck Luna out of recovery, stashing her in a hidden wing while stabilizing herself. Lee believed Luna had a future, one without incarceration, one with redemption, or perhaps something darker. Because Luna had faced death, she was no longer the same. Lee had lied to everyone, including Finn, Ridge, and Sheila, even for herself. She stated that she did it to protect Luna, but a small, dangerous part of her wondered if she just wanted to see what Luna would do with another chance. Finn sat alone for days, plagued by his once adored niece, the youngster who used to draw him pictures and call him Dr. Finney. He tried to remember that child rather than the gun-toting lady who stood over Steffi, but the fact was that a part of him mourned her. He loved her once, and that love did not cease simply because she did. Ridge, on the other hand, dug deeper into what had actually occurred. Something did not feel right. Why would Lee insist on taking Luna alone? Why did she restrict others from seeing her body?